The broadcast streams, you have to wait for everything to connect. Looks like we may be live. Okay. Alrighty then. So what we're going to do is we're going to hang out for just a minute or two. Let everybody get sorted and settled. Oh, I myself need to get a little bit sorted and settled. Alright. So we're going to do a custom world. So while we are getting everything situated, happy Friday everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic week. Let's see. We're going to call this... I don't know, I guess technically we are on a season 2, I guess. I don't know. It's a solo game. Okay. We are going to go for survival. We are doing this offline. You know what? Let's do it normal. Do a little bit of a hostile environment. Alright, so we're gonna go mods. We're gonna keep it kind of light on mods this time. There's a couple of things that I'm gonna use because I always use them. Twin drills. Don't want the modular. Stairwell. I'm going to use the interior conveyors this time. We don't really use those too much. Let's see here. I want my maglocks. Inventory sorting, which is actually a in-game script, not so much a mod. Let's see. I think that is... I was really tempted to do the exploration enhancement mod. I don't know, I just can't bring myself to do it. I checked it out a little bit in a single player game, just kicking it around, and it wasn't fun for me. I think I got just because I did like 3 or 4 restarts, and I just couldn't get the things to spawn. I just kept getting bad seeds, so you down 1. You are all the way at the bottom. Yeah, I think that's probably about good there. Alright, so... Okay. I may come back and add a few more... Oh, yeah. Clear camera screens. Do we have the windows? No, I don't have the windows on my single player, so I know I'd have one on the server, but all right. So that should do it. I can always come back and add more if I find that I need other things. Yeah, I think that should be good. Alright, so... Oh, I'm tempted to do the ×10 inventory just because it is easier to get things done with that. I think I'm going to keep it to 3, though. We're going to go 5 for the speed just because... Our day duration's 2 hours. Let's see here. Now, because I do have the environmental hostile, I'm going to turn off the NPCs for right now. Simply because of the fact that between the two of them, especially early on, it very difficult to deal with anything, and the spiders are just, you know, they're really bloody annoying because there's nothing that stops them. They just dig in and under the stuff. So, alright, so let us go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead, I think I'm going to go ahead and start this one up. Just making sure I've got everything. Yeah, should be good. Voxel support. This one is the... Yeah. Okay. And we are going to go for... Where is our star system? Make sure everything is still set. Yes, yes. Okay. And we are going to launch. Yes? Yes. Okay. So, I basically wanted to get back into a little bit of Space Engineers. I'm not planning on doing, you know, like 4 or 5 episodes a week of this thing. It'll be like 1, maybe 2 episodes a week. But basically, I've been doing, every time I've played so far, at least as far as recording and series are concerned, I've been doing things for Deep Space, and I really haven't done anything on camera for Planetary side, except for one of the multiplayer server games. So what I wanted to do is I'm going to do this one as a new start on Planet solo survival, because it's one of those, people have asked me to do this, and I finally have a little bit of time to do it, so figured it'd be a good way to start it would be to start it during a live stream. So of course now we have to wonder if the game has just crashed. Maybe it doesn't like one of my mods. Oh no, there it goes. Okay. Always fun when you start in a planetary lander. Hey Florida, how you doing? Happy Friday. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Alright, so let's get ourselves swung around here, because I am looking for... It would actually be nice to find a supply of water, because I'm not seeing any ice anywhere nearby. Hey Epoch, happy Friday. Oh, there we go. See if we can find a good place to set down. This is always the most time-consuming part of the game. It's when you're first getting into the game and you're just trying to figure out where to set up your base. Let's see, we should have an ore detector on this thing, I thought, right? Yeah. Okay. Seeing lots of stuff down there. What I'm really looking for is, I'm looking for a good spot with some uranium on it. Uranium and iron are going to be the two things I'm probably going to look the most for the most. But now I don't know if I want to do a cliff top or a valley build. I'm probably going to end up doing a cliff top build, but I haven't decided yet. Alright, so... Oh, it looks like we have some... That might be some ice over there. Well, maybe not. Just stuff waiting to render in, I guess. Oh, this is the best part of the game, is when you're actually just getting started on it and, you know, just having fun with the game. Kind of curious to see what resources are down here. Yay, inertial dampeners off. Yay. There we go. Wow, got iron. Nice to find that fast. Alright, so we know we have some iron here in the area. See if we can find anything else useful around here, because, well, you know, it's always nice to have useful stuff, right? Iron and uranium and magnesium. Look at that. Okay, that's just... yeah. That's the game actually liking me for once. I don't know what to do about that. Alright. Did we actually touch down? Nice. Okay. Go ahead and turn off all our power, because, well, we don't actually need it on this planet, I think. Oh, it's right. You have to... let's see. Too much time in Empyrean. Also, I got lucky. The last time I got one of these Earth-like planets, it actually had no atmosphere on it. It was kind of weird. Green grass and inability to breathe, so... Alright. This is actually a good place to set up, it looks like. Let's go take a look really quick. Alright, so we are on, well, technically on the ground. What I need to do is to get a rudimentary base in place. Since we're single player, I don't need to worry about actually hiding my base, which is going to be a good thing, because I really don't like doing that sometimes. But if I was going to, I would probably put it over there. Let's go see. Because about the only thing I don't have in this area, honestly, is ice. Yeah, see, I think I would probably end up building into here if I were to be really worried about any, like, the PvP. This would probably be a good spot right here. Yeah, I think if I was to build an underground base, I would start right here, because you've got natural terrain that will hide the entrance, and then you've got the tree right here as well. And I am already out of hydrogen, so let's go grab some hydrogen. That is one thing about when you're on the planet, you burn through hydrogen so quickly. That's why I need to find an ice farm. Oh, our lander is back up here over the top of the hill. Now what I will probably do is once I've got a basic base in place, I will most likely turn on the spiders and cyberhounds. I'm just not using them right now because, well, you know, it's a little bit more challenge than what I actually want to do on a Friday afternoon. Oh, was that a cave up here? No, okay. You know what? I might build into this. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Let's do that. Let's go grab some supplies so we can get some basic things set up. See if I can get off the terrain here. And what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and we're actually going to build an underground base anyway. I know I just spent, you know, like 5 minutes talking about how I wasn't going to do that, but ooh, this thing is a bit far away. So maybe we will just get everything transferred over into a storage and then build a little rover. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. Now, for the folks who are tuning in, yeah, for the folks who are just tuning in, I am multicasting, so I'm using the LiveStream service. So I get to see chat from everybody. So if you hear me talking to people and you don't see something in chat, I'm not going crazy. Well, I might be crazy. That's besides the point. Twitch feed looks better than YouTube? Interesting. I'm going to have to work on that then and see how that works out. I will be re-uploading the YouTube video anyway. I am recording the live stream, so I'll do that to replace the one on YouTube to give you a better video. We begin the long walk back here, right? It honestly doesn't surprise me for it being Friday. YouTube for my area, because for those who don't know, I live in the Bay Area, California. So we have so many people out here doing stuff that it makes it really difficult to get good service out here sometimes. Which is kind of funny when you think about it, because, you know, I'm a couple of miles away from Google. You know, Facebook is in the area. You know, we got all these guys, but we have crap service for internet. Oh, I went past my storage container. Okay. So we want to take a look and see here what you got. We are going to grab, I don't know, a couple hundred of those, because all we're doing right now is getting our initial base set up. And I'm wondering, since I don't have any oxygen, it's going to make getting around difficult because I don't think I have any extra hydrogen tanks. Let's see here really quick. Nope. Oh, well, we do have some ice. Oh, there we go. There you go. Bottle. Alright, so let's get this thing. Let's get some of this stuff turned off here. We want... Oh, helps if I spell correctly, right? Alright, so let's grab those. Go ahead and kill those blocks. Oh, let's see. Turn those off. Turn that off. So we're going to leave the assembler and the refinery on. But I think that's going to be about all we're going to let run for now. Alright, air vent. We turn that off too. Let's turn off that probe because that thing just kills power. Kill all the lights. There we go. Alright. So now that we have that done, first things first, let's get a small area that we can set up with power. Like I said, I do kind of want to be a little bit higher up than this, but we will make do with what we've got. Let's go ahead and clear these out. I'm going to move... Oh. Alright, so we go tools. Alright, now we go back to the blocks. We're going to just... some... Oh. Yeah, it does help if I do a new station first, right? Okay. So bring this in there. Okay, so what we're setting up is I tend to build a 5x5 grid to start with, simply because of the fact that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Simply because of the fact that it does allow me to have enough room to put in the stuff that I absolutely positively need, and to still build a little bit of defensive position. We do have all of the NPC stuff turned off, so we're not too worried about all of that right now. But I do need to go grab the bottles. Okay. So that way we can refill our hydrogen. So first things first, we are going to go, looks like, is that our, that's our angle? Okay. Let's go up one more. Come on. There we go. Alright, so oh, construction components. Yes, I know you're a temporary ship and you will be removed once you are done. Okay. Let's grab those. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get a couple of solar panels in. Oh, nope, that's not where I wanted it. That's where I wanted it. And then we are going to go like that. So that we can get this done. All right. So I need solar cells, computers, and tubes, right? Yep, solar cells, computers, and tubes. That's easy enough. We'll go ahead and grab those. We will drop, actually, yeah. Okay. Ah, come on. Really? Alright, hell with it. Oops. Where's our computers? So after this, all we need to worry about are the solar cells. And then we'll throw some batteries over here. We'll get those running. Yeah, I know, right? It's always fun to have the ship continuously remind you that, yes, it is temporary. Which, you know, it's not too much of an issue, honestly, in the single-player stuff, because it pretty much... it's not really an issue, because when you log out in single player, it'll still be here the next time you come back. Did I grabbed the battery stuff, didn't I? That figures. Okay. So for batteries, let's go ahead. What do I need for the steel plates? So we will grab a couple of steel plates. We'll grab the actual solar cells as well. You know what? Let's just go ahead and shoot all of those over there. Grab those. I have enough to start 2 batteries as well. Okay. First things first. I should probably get those batteries done before I get the solar cells up, but that's okay. We'll grab those. Need to be careful because I do not want to run myself into the tower, because you can kill yourself by doing stupid stuff like that. So yeah, I know, but I don't want to keep the ship around, so I'm not that worried about it. If I was on the multiplayer server, I would, but because I'm not playing on the multiplayer server, I'm not going to worry about it too much. What am I missing? Still just solar cells? I need 3 more? Okay.
Meteor storm inbound.
And here comes the meteor storm. There used to be this show on Discovery where I think it was Leonard Nimoy was doing the voice. Yeah, they did change those particle effects on the meteor storm. Yeah, we're gonna have to put some turrets in soon. Wow, that was rather close. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and get power cells, get some plates over here. And this is why I was saying that I'm probably going to end up building underground anyway. But this way, you know, the worst that happens is that, well, I just start over. Yeah. The shuttling stuff back and forth is probably one of the least fun portions of this. Yeah, I've actually gotten hit with one of those before. I wasn't paying attention and, you know, got smacked with an asteroid to the face, so, or a meteor to the face. Hey Jetstream, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. It's still weird for me to be playing on the planet side stuff because I've never been a... I do like it, but I tend to prefer to do the deep space builds. So if you see me running out of hydrogen, you know why. $1K long heavy frigate? Nice! Right on. Doing the big builds like that is always fun. Just get rid of some of that. The biggest build I've done in Space Engineers, I think, was probably the cruiser I did a couple of months back. That one was, I think, around 400 meters or so. 500 meters. It wasn't too big. It was more of a just fun to do it kind of thing. Yeah, it's Friday. I'm just having some fun. Trying to stay relaxed. Wrong context. Yeah. Oh, let me see. What did we still need? We needed components, right? To finish that off. Hey Silver, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. Alright. And the best part about Space Engineers is that most people come to watch it just to see you blow stuff up. And I figured it's a Friday, so you know we've got the meteors turned on. We've got, you know, the NPCs are turned off, so it's just the meteors that we have to worry about, but still makes it interesting. Hopefully fun. Oh, thanks, Silver. Appreciate it. And now it's just power cells. Okay. Yeah, well, you know, I try to have fun with it. Some people enjoy it, some people don't, so I'm always glad when people do, and, you know, I appreciate folks giving the kind words, so thank you. I do think I'm going to have to dig down a little bit. Yeah, Sage, yeah, Sage does blow stuff up fairly regularly, doesn't he? I have to say, I do have a lot of respect for Sage, because as much as he blows stuff up and as many mistakes as he makes on camera, he does not edit them out. I mean, I know he does retakes and stuff. We all do at some point in time, but, you know, I do appreciate that he's another one of those folks that are willing to show that he's not perfect. He has fun with it, and that's, I think, is really important for anybody on YouTube or any of the streaming services, because if you're not having fun, you know, one of the guys that I associate with, his catchphrase, if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. So, alright, so let's go ahead, this will give us our power supply for stuff. Digging a hole? Yeah, diggy hole, right? Yeah, that's what I'm about ready to do, is start digging the hole. Alright, so let's go ahead and we are going to go, that's our power system. Let's put it, you know what, let's put it right, actually let's put it right here. What we'll do is we'll actually block that there. Actually, yeah, let's do it this way. Right. Exactly, Jeff. If you don't enjoy it, people can tell. I know, even just as when I'm watching other people when they're streaming or recording, you can always tell when they're trying to force it. Warheads. Yeah, I do actually have a magnesium vein nearby, so warhead mining is awesome. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to actually do that now. Oh, see, you guys are corrupting me. Look at that. Whoops. Let's make sure we have enough hydrogen to get back out of there, because I have done that before. Let's refill that. Alright. Do I have the... I don't know if I have the supplies for it. What is it? It's just iron and magnesium, I think, right? What do you need for those? You need explosives. I don't think I have what we need to make explosives yet. That's medical, that's power. There we are. Silicon and magnesium. Yeah, I don't have enough silicon to spare for that right now. Yeah, I know, right? Save the save the warheads for Sharky. If I can find some silicon in the area, I will make some. I'll make some warheads to do some mining. We don't really need too much there. Alright, so I'm going to take this down a little bit further. And that should, in theory, be enough depth to keep us safe from the asteroids for a while. Oh, there we go. Be here when I start blowing stuff up with the explosives, huh? I'm starting to think you might be a hardcore Sharky fan there. How many down is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually pretty good. We're further down than I thought I was. Yeah, I've done TNT mining in in Minecraft before. It's yeah, it's an experience, that's for sure. Make your bots do it. You do the Technic, or whatever it's called. Oopsie. All right. Okay, so this gives us the entrance to a base. There we go. A turtle mod in this game? Yeah, that would actually be kind of fun. Just basically like bunker building style stuff. Or am I misunderstanding the context on that one? But yeah, it would be fun to have, you know, like a actual need to do a real bunker build around her. All right. Did I miscount on that? I miscounted on that. Alrighty then, that's really crazy. Well, there's actually a couple of really good mods out. Like right now, they just, well, I shouldn't say just, a couple of weeks ago, they released a mod called the Exploration mod. I think Captain Shack did a video on it. Trying to remember. But a couple of the like hardcore space engineers, YouTubers have actually been playing that, and one of them was playing it with the Star Trek mod. So they had the pocket starships or the mini starships. That thing is awesome. I really wanted to get that mod to work. I just haven't been able to get a good seed with it, and I just really haven't had a chance to go looking for one. I've had a couple of people say that they knew of some seeds, but no one ever came forward with one that worked for me. So. So we make do with what we've got. But yeah, there's a lot of just absolutely ridiculous mods out there right now. So much fun. Yeah, a lot of the folks don't do underground bases. I do them like for every one that I do usually 2 or 3 surface builds, because you don't get to see the whole thing. It's just basically what's directly in front of you, unless you hollow out the entire, you know, hillside or wherever you're building into. So it kind of gets a little bit boring when you're watching it on camera, because it's just, you know, basically it's a warren den of, you know, walls. And some people will also say, you know, it's kind of cheesy because you are avoiding a lot of the challenge of the game by doing that. But yeah, the exploration mod is actually a lot of fun. Unlimited speed mod, add hydrogen. Screw the jump drives. Yep, pretty much. Unlimited acceleration, unlimited top speed, and you are gone. It's like, hi. I've seen people get up to speeds where they were like 10, 15k. It's like, that's just broke. Blitzkriegler? Yeah. Nice. Let's see if we can... Awesome. Stop making everything automated? Nah, if that's the way you want to play, man, play it like that. There's no such thing as, you know, too much automation if that is what you want to do. I unfortunately can't get away with automating a lot of stuff simply because, you know, I do the YouTube stuff. So if I automate everything, I run into problems because it means I run out of things to talk about because I don't have anything to really show. But if I was just playing to play, yeah, no, I'd automate the hell out of the game. A small miner would have made my digging a lot faster. Yes, it would have, Suzumi. Thank you for pointing that out. Bastard. Yeah, bunk. Oh, man. For those who don't know, Suzumi actually plays on the multiplayer server with me, so he's just giving me crap. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. Yeah, I'll come through and clean all of that up. What am I stuck on? Oh, okay. Oh, that's why I was stuck. Okay. $10 million meters a second. Nice. Yes, Azumi, I am running some of the same ones I normally run. The power systems. I've got the twin drills. Just the usual stuff. Nothing outlandish. I don't really need all the stone. So just trying to get us in position where we can get our med station moved over here. And then get our factories stuff down here as well, because I want to protect that from the meteors as much as possible. Yeah, sometimes. I was actually thinking about keeping it completely vanilla this time. Because I've actually had a few people asking how do you do certain things when you're playing in vanilla. So. And this one needs to go a little bit further out. Because we want to attach here. Perfect. Planetary's weird with small bots trying. Yeah, the for space engineers, yeah, anything planetary to me is kind of strange, honestly. And okay, so we will get our. We'll be able to get our med station down here now. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the med station down here. We'll start getting the portions of the ship down here. And now once we at least have the med station down here, I'm going to be able to not worry quite so much about stuff up here getting destroyed. But I do need to get the recycler, or the refinery down here as well. Where's my med station? There's my med station. Actually, you know what? Before I forget... So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's grab the other one out. And Suzumi, just so you know, I was thinking about setting it up with the 10 times inventory. But I decided not to. Why? Because, well, I'm just that crazy. Alright, so let's go that way with it. Do we go that way? Yeah, we'll go that way. It's fine. Yeah, I know. Remember to remove the uranium. Thank you for the reminder, though. Yeah, I have a tendency of forgetting to take the uranium out of these things, and you know how they like to detonate when you do that, so... Alright, a few more here. Go ahead and take the rest of this stuff out. Now, I've had people ask me why I strip these so quickly, especially in single player, since the ship does stay here in between sessions for single player. One of the reasons is that this particular playthrough, we do have the environment hostility turned on, so we get the meteor showers for the folks who missed the one we have already seen this so far today. But the other reason is that I don't like having the ship just sitting here. So I try to get all of this done as quickly as possible so that I can get rid of it. Once it's gone, I'll actually be putting in a mining area as well. And that'll be basically where the ship is sitting, because I kind of set it down between the magnesium, the uranium, and the iron. Which is also one of the reasons why I'm digging down, because what I want to do is be able to find those, and hopefully find them underground so I don't have to do surface mining. But we'll see how that works out. Hey, look at that. Oh, which Steam group? The Hal's Heroes? That one should be open. If you're trying to join one of the other ones, like I have Space Engineers as well, that one's invite only, unfortunately. Why do you use meteor? Or I was about to say, why do you use meteors? Why do you use warheads instead of the reactor? Because they're cheaper. Oh man, this is bad. Oh, this is so bad. Yep. Oh! Meteor to the face. Oh. And see, I just got the I just got that done in time. Let's go see how much damage has been done. That sounded close. Did anything get hit? Are you kidding? Nothing got hit? Wow. Yeah, I know, right? I was quite honestly fully expecting everything to get trashed. Now, for the folks who don't know, if you've got it set up so that you respawn with tools, collect your tools because you can break them down for free resources later on. Okay, let me just make sure nothing actually did get hit. No? Just some area impacts. So if anyone asks, I didn't get hit with a meteor. I jumped in front of it to save my ship. Whoops. Alright, so we got that. The assembler... refinery. See, both of these are really, really important. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this out. I need that, and I do not need that. So let's go ahead and do this really quick. Let's swap those around. And what we're going to do is... Are you empty yet? No. Now you're empty. Okay. So we need theirs. Go refinery. Where's my... There it is. Alright, so... Actually, you know what? I do need the drill. Because I need to go hollow out a spot for the refinery. Okay. Let's go hollow out a spot for the refinery really quickly. Yeah. Well, hopefully that illustrates why the med bays are so important in this game, right? Oh, man. That was rather funny. Okay, so I've got 1, 2... So how many... Oh, right. 2... So that's going to be 1... Yes, Azumi, I took a meteor to the face. 3. And then we're going to go down 2. Mm-hmm. You all see what I have to deal with? Yeah, if I had known you were going to be around tonight, Suzumi, I would have set this up to host multiplayer for you, buddy. Yeah, I do tend to like to die a lot in some of these games, that's for sure. I don't know if it's so much that I like to do it, it just happens a lot. Yeah, but see, then you wouldn't be able to joke, give me so much crap about it. Okay, that should be about what we need for all that. So let's go ahead and head up, go grab some more components. I need to grab a couple more metal plates so that we can get the rest of this in there. There we go. Turns power off to medbay, yeah. We've actually had people do that before. I need this one more, come on. Awesome. Okay, let's turn that off so we're not completely wasting energy here. And I'm gonna not block that in. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we can get some of this out of here. Yeah, I think we all shoot Sharky. That's kind of the standard whenever we're all playing now, I think. So that is the platform, so we need to go out this way. Alright. Yeah, can't you set the warheads to be proximity as well? Like it's a time delay, or if something hostile shows up within a certain range. Or am I thinking using the sensors to do that? No, he's actually working now. He does, effectively it's a security desk. He basically does like customer monitoring or whatever. Shrink and loss prevention. So yeah, shooting them is always fun. Alright, so that gives us... Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm building the floor for the refinery. So now that we have that, I can actually come up here. And eventually what I will end up doing is... where I want it? Sure, that works for now. So what I'll eventually end up doing... Oh, I put that in backwards, didn't I? Dang it. I need that to be facing the other way. I want that facing this way. That way I can come back eventually and put the modules, the enhancement modules in on it. Okay. So now let's go get the rest of our refinery out. I'm not a fan of the piston elevators. I've built them before. I'll probably build one just to build it, They are cool if you get once you figure out how to get them to work the way you need them to, or that you want them to. But they are rather annoying with their tendency of blowing stuff up. But, you know, Keem keeps saying that they fixed the pistons and rotors and everything, so I'll give it a try again just to see. Yeah, well, like I said, I'll give it a try. Alright. That is very true. I always forget about the whole pressurizing your base on a planet. Yeah, because if you pressurize it and then don't put an actual oxygen supply on there, just use a an air vent that's on extract, or, you know, depressurize, so that it's pulling air in. All you have to do is turn off that air vent and everybody inside the base will eventually die. It's a rather mean trap. Yeah. Well, also keep in mind that a lot of the hardcore raiders do bring, you know, like at least one extra oxygen tank specifically to help combat some of those things. But you will get them fairly commonly. I mean, it's surprisingly how well that tactic works. Yeah, you do have to basically fully build the thing in order to get it to be pressurized. It's kind of like what we did with Suzumi's base on the multiplayer server. We actually we did that for his base. Whoopsie. And down they go. That's okay. Actually, not that worried about those. I need blocks. Oh. Alright, so let's grab 10 of those. Yeah, sure. But yes, the air is not, or the Earth is not airtight. So, all right. All right. And then what I'm going to do from here in order to be able to get stuff into this is I'm actually going to build a pipe network across the top. And then what I'll do is I'll put a connector down in here so that I can get in and out of the network. Okay. Oops. Well, while we're down here, do I have any construction components? Oh, I do have components. Okay. So one of the first things I want to do then, let's go ahead and get these off of our... Up. Let's go ahead and put a light in so we at least can see what's going on down here once we get to that point in the day, because it's quickly coming up on us here. Alright, so that's going to be there. I need to put an assembler in as well. So what I'll do is I'll run the assembler across the top. How are we doing for... Grab the extra stone that's just kind of floating around here. I don't have any steel plates, that's why. Okay. Throw that over there. We'll go grab... I need to go grab the assembler now. See if we can make the assembler fit in there. Yeah, the power usage and storage. I actually do use MMaster's script for most of that. And then I know that somebody did a recent update to one of the automated inventories, which will actually tell you the full, each battery has this percentage, and you know, you have a total summary. But I do use the automated LCD script. Right, so what was I doing? Oh yeah, I'm taking the assembler apart. That's right. Actually, open you up. Let's go ahead and switch bottles while we're here. Oxygen generator will be one of the things going down. Hey, look at that. Yeah, Tim is one of them. It's the TAL's inventory management or something like that. Yeah, that incorporates both the old automated inventory system, which is a mod that I do have loaded for this, and integrates the MMasters, or a version of the script that MMaster has released as well. Let's see here. I need you to swing that away. Now, is that... I don't remember if... Okay, yes. Yes, okay. Hey War, how you doing? I'm actually solo right now. I've been given a couple of invites to join on some folks' multiplayer server, and I actually host one myself, specifically for the community. So if anyone in the community is actually interested in joining, let me know. You can find me over on YouTube, or on Steam directly. Just shoot me a message on either one of those. If you hit me up on YouTube, make sure you include your Steam ID so I know who to add. So I'll have to put you on the friends list, and then I'll the group for the server is private, so I have to do the whole invite you to the group and all that stuff too. So let's see. So we've got everything. So the only thing left to move downstairs now is the oxygen generator. Oh, no worries, War. If I can help, I will be glad to do so. Where are we gonna put the oxygen generator? Maybe we'll put the oxygen generator there. Let's get rid of some of the stuff we're not using. We do that. Hey, that actually worked. Surprisingly. Okay. So we're going to go move the oxygen generator. Like I said, this is just temporary to get me a place to be able to basically hide from the ever so fun asteroids, or the meteors rather. Yeah, so let's make sure you are all because we're about to lose pretty much all of our good stuff here. Let's go ahead and put you over here. We're going to move you in here. What I need to do is turn off the oxygen system. Alright. Because we're about to break this thing. See, I almost killed myself with the not having the oxygen turned on. Huh. That's the kind of stuff that I tend to do. Alright, so we'll move that. Okay. Yeah, it would be nice if you if we had the ability to just, even when things are powered off, to still move them around in between each other, but it's okay. Alright, so we got that. Let's go grab hydrogen tank. Oh, hello. There we go. Alright. So we have that. We have this, and we can get into it there.
Storm inbound.
So the only thing left up there really to grab onto is the oh, that's not good. This does not bode well. Okay, it's bad when it comes in at such a low angle that the meteor skips. Oh, that's going to be close. It wasn't as close as I thought it was. Okay. Hey, look at that. It skipped off into space. Alright, so we got that. You are cargo. You're conveyor. You are our reactor. So, small reactor. Yeah, I know, right? It's always fun when the asteroids miss. Okay. So. I will never complain about them missing, that's for sure. I may complain about them hitting me, especially when they actually smack me in the face. Let's see here. So we can get the we can put the reactor right there. All right. I'll tell you, one of the things that I definitely want to recover these large thrusters, simply because of the components that are in there. But one of the things that I do want to get is the beacon that's up on top of this thing. For those who don't know, the beacon's got a bunch of really expensive, very hard to replace early game components, specifically the radio communications gear. And you can use those for your own antennas, like for regular antennas and stuff, so. Now, did I put the uranium back? No. So we're going to turn the reactor off because we're running on solar power and batteries right now. That way, when I start using the refinery, it's going to just kill my power supply. So I'll turn the reactor on at that point, so that can supplement the power system. So now it's just taking the expensive components apart. And building a storage box downstairs. Let's go ahead and throw all of this in here. I need interior plates for that, I believe. I think that's everything for the storage box. I don't remember. Let's go find out. Where can we put a storage box? Oh, it's because I need steel block. Need steel plates. Well, you know what? Can I put it? I don't want to. I don't want to place it and have to rebuild it again. Let's go grab some steel plates. Oh, there's. Should probably put some lights up here too. So. Yeah, I know. What I was trying to do was basically clear out enough space to be able to put some stuff in. So now I can do that. That way I have it on. I have it backed by a wall, and we have a floor under it. And what I'll do is I'll probably just continue this out for another one, and I'll end up with a 4x4 grid. Once I have enough space for 4 of these things, I'll hollow out some more of the space above, and we'll put a large one in to replace it. Missing all sorts of stuff. Plates, components, displays, small steel tube. Okay. So basically all the stuff I just threw in the inventory upstairs. Okay. Easy enough to fix. I think it's just components that I really need it, right? Display and plates. Ah, okay. Back up we go. Okay. Come on. And we're done. Okay. Yay, cargo container. So now we can start throwing all of this extra stuff in here. And one of the things that I will need to do is I will need to build a large container before we take this whole thing apart. Let's go ahead and move the ice down there, so that we can recharge our hydrogen. There we go. Always good to check to make sure that the pass-through works. So yeah, like I said, this is going to just be the temporary placeholder base. We will actually be moving more stuff down here, but I do want to start getting some of the more expensive stuff relocated. And in order for me to do that, I need to relocate the storage boxes that are up here, which we will be doing here. You know what? Let's move you guys there. All this extra stuff that I'm not using. You know what? What ammo? Alright. That always makes it easier. There we go. Now, if I didn't have the meteors turned on, like if it was a safe environment, what I would have done is built the majority of my base up here to get all of this taken care of, and then probably piped down to put my my crafting area. I have found as time goes on that I like having the refining and assemblers out of sight, simply because of the fact that they make so much bloody noise that if I put them underground, I can build away from them. They stay secure, and I don't have to hear them. So, but that's just me. Your mileage may vary. All right. Whoops. Okay. What is doing here? So should I try to catch another meteor the next time we have this meteor storm inbound? Ah. All right. $18 pieces of ice. Okay. Let's throw the rest of this ice up here. There we go. An 8570D. That's not too expensive. Honestly, I would, at this point, if you can wait, I would probably wait for the winter release. What is that, October-ish? When the new generation cards come out. My personal thing is with specifically with graphics cards is if you don't need to have the bleeding edge technology, then don't. A lot of the new cards and with the new driver sets that are coming out, because you've got DirectX 12, you've got AMD and what is it, AMD and the Radeon guys. They're actually both working on their, almost direct-to-metal driver set. And you're going to see, like, just the early replies for what people are seeing when they take it into consideration is that they're seeing significant performance improvements using existing technology. So if you can wait for the new drivers to come out, or the new codecs to come out, or for the new cards to come out, I would just wait for the cards, honestly. Unless you're one of those people that, if you have, the ability to spend those kind of finances on new cards, then always say go top of the line. But for everybody else, I'm running a 970. I love my card. It works really, really well, and I think they're under $200 now. Yeah, I actually have my my install ISO already, Suzumi. It's got its registration and everything. It's serial. Yeah, Windows 10 is interesting. I was one of the early adopters for it, and I rolled back to Windows 7. I had basically ran into that whole wonderful, your profile, your backup doesn't work. You have to reinstall everything. So free upgrade stops August 1. It was supposed to stop July 1, I thought. Or like middle of July or something like that. Alright. Sorry for the tediousness of this portion. This is the I've got to move stuff, so I may as well go ahead and move it. It is unfortunately part of the game. Alright. And now we have our materials for the second container. Which we go there for.
Energy low.
I guess I should go take the... actually, this thing still has battery power. Let's go ahead and recharge. Yeah, the Windows 10, unless they've changed it again, Windows 10's or Windows 7 support stops in 2018 or 2020. I don't remember which. And then Windows 8 stops in like 2022 or something like that. They actually have when they stop, like completely stop their support, posted up on the site. I don't remember what the dates are off the top of my head though. I know that for Windows 10 you actually will get legacy support for a couple of years, and Windows 8 you'll get it for about the same amount of time. I think you end up with it for like a year longer or 2 years longer. We're going to need to relocate that downstairs as well at some point. Let's start taking all this miscellaneous stuff apart. Oh, that's the battery. Don't want to take that out yet. That would have been bad. Jan 14, 2020? Okay. Yeah. But I mean, they've always done that, so it's not a huge surprise on... Pardon me. Hiccups. Yeah, it's not a huge surprise that they're going to do it. You know, so... It is rather unfortunate that they're choosing to do this, but... At some point, Windows 10 may actually be a good OS. I mean, I know a lot of people who use it. I actually, you know, as horrible as it is to say this, I actually did like Windows 10 for some things. The reason I didn't keep using it was simply because of the fact that they had the applications that I needed to be able to support just weren't supported by Windows 10 at that point. So I ended up having to revert back in order to do things that I would like, the applications I was using for recording and that kind of stuff. You can actually make Windows 10 look like Windows 7. You can turn off the, well, depending on the version of Windows 10 you're using, I should say. Because you can turn off, well, what is it they call it? The new experience, the new user experience, whatever, the Metro. It used to be called Metro UI. You can turn that tile stuff off, including on the menus and stuff, though. And then there's a couple of really nice mods that people have done. There's like these basically custom packs that you can get, like the themes. Those are actually kind of cool, and some of them, one of them makes your desktop look like the bridge of the Starship Enterprise, like the new generation or next generation. Yep, that is one of the problems. Now, what I'd like to see is the Steam OS become an actual OS, and all of the games on Steam be required to support it. If they did that, I think you would see a lot of people being willing to switch over to something like that. But anytime you go to an OS, you're basically locking yourself into a proprietary system anyway. So it's Microsoft today. You know, if you switch to Apple, it might be them tomorrow. And if you go to Linux, we've already seen the rise of the proprietary Linux builds. You know, yes, I'm looking at you, Red Hat. I mean, at the end of the day, you really can't get away from a lot of this stuff anyway, so... But yeah, it would be nice to see the Steam OS become mandatory for game support. Even if it's not actively being used right now. That way, if they did ever get recognized as a real OS... Yeah, Suzumi, that is very unfortunately true. If you're a gamer, you are stuck. Well, that didn't sound good. And once again, the ship made it through without getting hit. I might actually get enough time to take this thing apart. Wow. Yeah, no, that's what I thought, Suzumi. It was like that was a dead hit. Like if I had been on the surface, that would have killed me. Alright, so we've got generators, we've got that. Alright, so I'm going to take all this apart. Take those simply for construction components, if for no other reason. How much is on those? I should be able to carry that. I think. Yep, awesome. I was tempted. I was thinking about it. Alright, so let's get downstairs. Let's throw all of this stuff in storage. Alright, so let's go over here to the control panel really quickly. And what we're going to do is container 2 is going to be all of our components. Right. This is going to be trying to remember what the command for it is. Hand. Hey Sharky, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Howdy, General Gamer. Welcome to the stream. Live long and prosper. Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and just make this ore. For now. And that should move all those. We're gonna go ore. I can't remember what the command is for the handheld items. But that's okay. We have light. Yay! Okay. That's 1, 2. I need to go. Yes. There we go. See, nice and easy, right? Okay, and we have our seat. What do we need for that? We need interior plates. Let's throw that over there. Yes, I'm only using one of the 970s. Like I said, I like my card. It's a lot. It was really good. I got it on sale, so I think I spent like maybe $150 for it, US. Construction components. I need 20 construction. A couple of display. Let's throw you back in there. So I need 2 motors and 100 computers. Okay. There they are. Are you back? And what did I say? 2 motors? Yep. Okay. So now we won't die down here. Okay. Let's go. Oxygen. Refill that. Yeah, you can also look at the 960. The 960 is a really good card. It's very well. It used to be very underrated, and then people realized it was effectively it was a stripped down version of a 970. All right. Okay. Do we have anything up here? Just awesome. So now it's just taking the rest of this stuff apart. Alright, so... But yeah, the 960 is a great card as well, so definitely you might want to take a look at that one. That one's much less expensive. But like I said, if you can wait, like if you don't absolutely positively have to have a new video card right now, I would probably wait until the new season cards come out. Yeah. Yeah, the RX 480, if you're wanting to stay with AMD, wouldn't be a bad choice. It's, like Sharky said, it's comparable or close to comparable to the 960. It just depends on who you talk to as to whether or not they like the card. Me personally, I think the hardware is fine. I just have never been a fan of AMD drivers, where I still say that NVIDIA and AMD really need to just get together, collab on a device. You know, AMD make the make the hardware, and NVIDIA make the make the driver. So, so now that we have that open up. Alright, so let's go ahead. We'll drop the rest of this stuff off. And see, that thing is going to be so much fun to take apart. Yeah, like I said, my personal preference for hardware, if I had like a perfect world, it would probably be AMD, but I don't like their drivers. Their drivers are never even close to optimized. You know, I've been told that it's gotten better, but I just, because of the driver system, it is just enough to push me to the NVIDIA cards. Yeah, well, both of the cards, you know, like I said, the hardware, the builds on both the hardware are fine. It really does come down to the drivers, and unfortunately, NVIDIA does have a better driver system, in my opinion. Yeah. That is very, very true, Suzumi. $100 and a Titan Z, yeah. I'll take both the $100 and a Titan Z, thanks, yeah. How big is the AMD Radeon HD 8570? I believe it is a full card slot. It actually might be a double card slot, come to think of it. Okay, we still have hydrogen. I'm not going to freak out too much there. Wow, that was quick. Oh, you were asking how large it was? I was commenting on the actual physical size of the card. It's a full size. That particular card, I believe, is a full size card. It may be a double slot to mount it. So if most modern cards now are pushing two slots on the motherboard. Yeah, the HD 5970, yeah. I don't know if it's a single slot mount or a double slot mount. Yeah, so, and again, for the folks who are new to the stream, I am doing this over several different services, Hitbox, YouTube, and Twitch. So I have a centralized chat, so if you hear me talking to somebody and I confuse you, I apologize in advance. No, from what I understand, the card you have is supposed to be pretty good. Like I said, I don't stay up on the Radeon series of cards anymore. Or not the Radeons, but the old ATI or the AMD cards now. I keep wanting to refer back to them as ATI or AMD. I can't remember who bought who anymore. I've gotten old. Ow, 5 FPS on that thing? Really? That's... wow. Sorry to hear that. AMD bought out ATI. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Everybody buys everybody eventually. And at some point in time, it'll probably be Google that owns everything, so... There's a scary thought. Could you imagine Google buying AMD/ATI? Well, yeah, I try not to judge Space Engineer's performance because this game is brutal. I think until I got my current video card, my average was probably about 5 to 10 FPS as well. But yeah, Google buying, you know, either of the large video card manufacturers, that would be rather intense. All right. Well, you know, to be fair, Nintendo's stock is low enough. Google could probably buy them right now. Oh, sorry. I know. I shouldn't poke Nintendo when they're down like that. Oh, it's the old rivalries coming out. Yeah, Space Engineers is not even close to optimized. Even the guys at Keem have said that they know that that's one of the things that they need to work on, and they are trying to work on it. They've been trying to get the game better optimized, but you know, the game's been out for what, 3 years, Almost 4 years now. So, take from that what you will. Well, and you also have to remember at one point when they were DirectX 9 compatible, there was so much less going on in the game that it did, you could run it reasonably well on older systems, or at what were at the time older systems. Now, with it being DirectX 10 only, a lot of people are upset about that because, their systems were just never really where they needed to be, and the update when they took that DirectX 9 support out, it ended up, handicapping a lot of players. Yeah, their stock did rise when Pokemon Go came out, and then it came out that they wouldn't see any real money from the product because it's not them, it's just done through... So the way that Pokemon works is that the group, the Pokemon Enterprises or whatever they're called, Team Pokemon, whatever, they're actually a side company. So Nintendo pulls licensing from them, but the app itself pays back into a different company. And once that came out, or once people realized that that was the way it was set up, because it's never been hidden. I mean, they didn't lie to people about it or anything. It's just people didn't put two and two together. So, and once they did, they realized that all of the money that the app was seeing wouldn't go to Nintendo proper. They would only see percentages on it. I don't know. There's some pretty nice gaming laptops out there. I've seen a couple. Back before Alienware got bought out or sold out to Dell, some of their old laptops, like their old gaming rigs, were pretty nice. At least if you were into that aesthetic. But most do still suck, yes. Yeah, my wife actually asked if I would ever own a gaming laptop, and I was like, if I was desperate. I've never been a big fan of gaming laptops simply because of the fact that I like to update my system, and I like to have more control over what's inside of it than what a lot of companies will allow you to do. PC Master Race, yep. Oops, that's what I get for not paying attention. I'm sitting here reading chat, not paying attention. Oh. Well, at least I got all the expensive stuff out, except for the big thrusters. So shall we wait to see if we get a big boom again? Oh, that didn't sound good. So ship's still not taking a hit. Huh. Oh yeah, obviously. I mean, anytime you're talking about buying a computer, the difference between a laptop, the quality of what you can get and the power you can get for a laptop in comparison to a desktop PC, yeah, it's no comparison. Yeah, there's quite a few of them who do. Like I said, it just depends on if you can fork out, $7,000-8,000 for a laptop. you can have a really, really nice laptop, but for that same money, I can build a PC, like a desktop PC that, you know, I won't have to touch for a couple of years unless something drastic comes out, like a complete re-architecture or something. So, but like I said, you know, each their own. I know more than a few people who just absolutely love their laptops. So it's that whole ability to be mobile. Wait a minute, they have two 1080s in there? What do they have, a docking station on that thing for the graphics adapter? At which point that stops being a laptop. That's a desktop having, you know, a crisis of identity. Yep. Always time to violate the thrusters. And it's just a ridiculous amount of motors on these things. There's like 360 motors or something like that on each one of these. Yeah, some of those meteors are getting a little close to the base. Actually, can I build... Oh, let's see here. What do we got? I think I actually have the parts for that. Alright, so let's go... No. Can a meteor penetrate down here? If enough of them hit the same spot, yes, they could eventually, given enough time. That's one of the reasons why I'm down as far as I am. The odds of them being able to do so in a timely manner are very slim. And look at all those wonderful pieces scattering everywhere. Yay. That's what I hate about the big thrusters. Now I'm going to have to go chase pieces everywhere.
Inventory full.
How many motors is that? Still 681 motors. Okay. Yeah, I'm down like 7 to 8 blocks down. That's what we're looking for right there.
Inventory full.
Because we can pick up about 130 of them at a time. So... those and the large tubes aren't too expensive to lose, but the motors are definitely expensive. I don't want to lose the motors if I can avoid it. It'd be nice to find the construction components too.
Inventory full.
Yeah, I know, Sharky. Thank you for the heads up, though. Yeah, feel free. There are auto censors on the chat channels, so if you say something too outlandish, it'll probably get censored. But I myself don't care. Go for it.
Inventory full.
All right. Oh, dear Lord. I can see where this is going. So you want to know what the difference between deer nuts and beer nuts? Oh, this is going to be bad. I can see where this is going already. One is $1.49 and the others are under $1. Yeah, nice. Very nice.
Inventory full.
Oh. Oh, man. So, yeah, I think I am going to go ahead and call the stream here. And no, it's not because of that joke.
Inventory full.
Because at this point, the rest of this is just breaking this ship down. And you've already seen how tedious that's going to be. So I don't want to keep you all sitting here. What we'll do is we'll actually, like I said, we'll be restarting the Space Engineer series we'll be building on this save. So I do want to thank everybody who showed up tonight. I do appreciate it. I hope you had fun. If you did, make sure you're hitting those like buttons if you are on a service that has that. If you haven't done so already, I also ask that you subscribe or follow, whichever is appropriate for the service. It's one of the nice things about the multicast. You basically, I get to broadcast to a bunch of different services, and you guys get to use whichever one you like the best. So if you like Hitbox, Twitch, or YouTube, whichever your preference is for, you get to watch the fun and join in from that side. So anyway, I am going to take off. If you have any questions or comments about anything you saw on the stream or anything that you just want to know about in general, please feel free to reach out to me either on any of those services, over on Twitter at basically the same username, Halidmer, or on Steam even. If you find me over there, feel free to send me a friend's invite. I do tend to stream every Friday. That is my current schedule. I've been looking at redoing my schedule, but if I do make any changes, I will let everyone know before that happens. But my normal stream time is every Friday at 7 p.m. Hey, thanks, Izumi. I hope you have a great weekend, man. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Actually, Sharky, I'm not doing the after stream today. My schedule is still a little wonky, unfortunately, so I'm not going to be able to make it to the after party. Steam name is also Halidmer. Yep. I keep my naming conventions as standard as possible, make it easy for everybody to find me wherever they're looking to stalk me at, so... But yeah, thanks again, everybody, for stopping in today. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun hanging out with y'all and just chatting about random things. And I'm looking forward to this season of Space Engineers. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, once we get the base built up a little bit and I get a couple of defensive cannons in, we will be turning on the NPCs as well. So we will have the Cyberhounds and I don't know about the spiders. We will have drones, but I don't know about the spiders because those spiders just annoy me. And let's be honest, they're slightly terrifying, so, you know. All right. So anyway, I'm out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. And as always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Oh, like 20 more trips up just to get the windows out. Oh, man.